Most Americans think they understand retirement. You work hard, you save, you downsize if you're lucky, and then you try to make it all last long enough while costs quietly keep climbing. But here's the uncomfortable truth most people do not want to say out loud. For millions of retirees, the biggest threat to a peaceful retirement is not health. It is not boredom, it is location. Because where you live quietly determines how much stress you carry, how fast your money disappears, and how much freedom you actually feel once the paychecks stop. And right now, on much of the US mainland, retirement is becoming more expensive, more crowded, and more complicated every single year. But what if that was not the only option? What if there were places connected to the United States where Americans can legally live without visas, without immigration interviews, and without navigating foreign systems? Places that most Americans never even consider, simply because no one talks about them. Not secret loopholes, not offshore schemes, not unrealistic fantasies. Just overlooked U.S. territories and U.S.-connected locations where life moves slower, costs can be lower, and retirement feels less like a financial balancing act and more like a chapter you're finally allowed to enjoy. These places do not show up in glossy retirement magazines. They do not trend on social media. And most Americans could not point to them on a map if you paid them. Yet quietly, a small and growing group of retirees is choosing them for one simple reason. They offer breathing room, financially, mentally, and emotionally. Now, let us be clear from the start. This video is not about escaping reality. It is about understanding your options. These places are not perfect. They are not luxury resorts. Healthcare access varies. Infrastructure can be limited. And certain federal benefits work differently, depending on location. This is not a one-size-fits-all solution. But if you are open-minded, informed, and willing to trade some convenience for calm, these locations deserve serious consideration. Because while much of the U.S. mainland struggles with rising housing costs, expensive insurance, HOA fees that feel like monthly penalties, and property taxes that never seem to stop climbing, some retirees are choosing a different framework altogether. One built around simplicity instead of accumulation, rhythm instead of rush, and quality of life instead of constant consumption. In the Pacific, the Northern Mariana Islands offer one of the quietest transitions imaginable. Islands like Rota, Tinian, and Saipan are part of a United States Commonwealth, which means Americans can relocate without visas or immigration residency paperwork. You are still living under United States law, using United States currency, and operating within familiar legal protections, but daily life feels worlds apart from the mainland. On Rota, with fewer than 3,000 residents, the pace of life is so gentle that many newcomers say they physically feel their stress levels drop within weeks. There are no traffic jams, no aggressive schedules, and no sense that you are falling behind. Life unfolds at the speed of daylight and weather. Community matters. People know each other. Crime is extremely low. The trade-offs are real, with limited shopping, basic health care, and few modern conveniences. But for retirees seeking quiet, safety, and simplicity, those trade-offs are often acceptable. Tinian offers a similar rhythm, perhaps even quiet. With just over 2,000 residents, it feels more like a village-style place than a town. Retirees who move here are not looking for entertainment or variety. They are looking for peace. Costs can be manageable if you adapt to local food and lifestyle, but healthcare is limited, and advanced care requires travel to Saipan or Guam. Tinian rewards those who value calm over convenience. Saipan provides a different balance. It's the most developed island in the Northern Mariana chain, offering grocery stores, clinics, restaurants, and more reliable infrastructure while still maintaining a relaxed, small-town atmosphere. Many retirees see Saipan as the most practical option in the region, offering island life without complete isolation. In the Caribbean, the U.S. Virgin Islands present a warmer, culturally rich alternative with closer proximity to the mainland. St. John is the quietest of the three main islands. With much of the land protected as national park, development is limited, and nature dominates daily life. Beaches are clean, uncrowded, and deeply calming. While certain areas are expensive, retirees who live outside the main tourist zones and embrace simple living often find the lifestyle manageable. What draws people here isn't affordability alone, it's tranquility. St. Croix, the largest of the Virgin Islands, offers more space and often better value. The island has a strong local identity, a vibrant arts community, and a slower but still engaging pace of life. Healthcare access is stronger here than many expect, with hospitals and clinics on the island. Power outages and shipping delays do happen, but many retirees adjust quickly and even find the slower rhythm grounding. St. Thomas is the most developed and convenient of the U.S. Virgin Islands. Supermarkets, hospitals, public transportation, and active community life make it the easiest transition for retirees who want tropical living without giving up infrastructure. It can be busy on cruise ship days, and housing near the coast can be expensive, but inland living offers more affordable options. For many, St. Thomas feels like a practical bridge between mainland structure and island ease. American Samoa stands apart from every other place on this list. While it is a United States territory, it operates under its own local immigration and land systems designed to protect Samoan culture and traditions. Relocating here requires respect, patience, and a willingness to adapt. But for those who do, the reward is extraordinary. Crime is extremely low. Community bonds are strong. Life is guided by respect, family, and tradition. Healthcare is limited, and advanced care requires travel to Hawaii. But many retirees say the sense of safety and belonging outweighs the challenges. Guam offers a more familiar environment. As a fully organized U.S. territory, it provides American infrastructure, major retail, hospitals, and financial institutions, alongside a tropical climate. English is widely spoken, and the local Chamorro culture is warm and welcoming. Guam is remote, and flights to the mainland are long. For retirees who want island living without cultural disorientation, it is one of the smoothest transitions available. Then, there is Puerto Rico, the most visible yet still underestimated option. Millions of Americans visit every year, but far fewer consider it as a place to live. Outside of San Juan, many regions offer affordable housing, strong communities, and an excellent quality of life. Healthcare access is one of Puerto Rico's strongest advantages, with modern hospitals and specialists across the island. The culture is warm, social, and vibrant. Power reliability and hurricane season are real considerations, but for many retirees, the balance of lifestyle, affordability, and familiarity makes Puerto Rico one of the most compelling options available. It's important to understand that choosing one of these locations isn't about running away from something. It's about intentionally choosing a different framework for daily life. On the mainland, retirement often becomes a constant exercise in calculation. Insurance premiums, healthcare costs, property taxes, and the quiet pressure to keep up. In many of these territories, life becomes simpler by design. Expectations are lower, consumption is less central, and the mental relief that comes from that shift is often just as valuable as the financial savings. These environments also reshape daily habits. With less traffic and noise, stress decreases. With smaller communities, relationships feel more genuine. When entertainment is based on nature, routine, and conversation rather than constant stimulation, days start to feel fuller instead of busier. Many retirees report sleeping better, moving more, and feeling more present after making these changes. Of course, this lifestyle requires a mindset shift. You may need to plan ahead. You may need to accept that not everything is available instantly. Online orders take longer. Certain conveniences simply don't exist. Healthcare decisions require forethought. But for retirees who value calm, predictability, and self-direction over speed and abundance, these trade-offs often feel surprisingly small. It's also worth saying clearly, you don't have to commit immediately. Many retirees start by renting short-term, spending part of the year in one of these locations, or rotating between the mainland and island life. That flexibility allows you to test whether the lifestyle truly suits your health needs, personality, and priorities before making permanent decisions. Finally, there is Palau. Palau is not a United States territory. It has a unique legal relationship with the United States as a freely associated state. Americans can live and work there without a traditional visa, making long-term stays far more accessible than in most foreign countries. Life in Palau is quiet, environmentally focused, and deeply community-oriented. Nature is protected, and stress is minimal. Healthcare is basic, and advanced treatment requires travel. For retirees seeking tranquility and simplicity above all else, Palau represents something increasingly rare in the modern world. The biggest mistake people make when thinking about retirement is assuming there is only one correct path. In reality, the best retirement is deeply personal. It is shaped by what you value, what you need, and what you are willing to trade for peace of mind. These places will not appeal to everyone, but for the right person, they can transform retirement from a period of financial anxiety into one of clarity, stability, and quiet fulfillment. Retirement does not have to mean fighting rising costs, crowded cities, and endless financial pressure. Sometimes the smartest move is not saving more or working longer. It is choosing a place that asks less of you. If this video helped you see possibilities you had not considered, take a moment to reflect on what truly matters in your next chapter. If you liked the video, share it with someone planning their future, and subscribe for more clear, honest guidance on living better for less. Until next time, live simply, plan wisely, and choose the life that fits you, not the one you were told to want.